Okay, everybody, welcome to this live session. Actually, we are going to be very brief and straight to the point. The market has come alive. The market has been very lively throughout today. Whatever that fundamental event was to pump life into price, it was well appreciated. In fact, the market is very healthy right now. All we need to do is to begin to search for those valid trading opportunities in order to take our entries. Okay, all right. The forex economical calendar here for tomorrow. We only have one high impact news announcement coming from the sterling pounds axis, the average earning index that will be released tomorrow within the London session. Nothing else, so that means we should have a stable trading market. All right, now let's look into the charts to see what we have waiting for us. Quite a bit of very high market volume for today. Looking into the euro against the American dollar, where price is trading within that congestion zone that we analyzed before. I told you about this level that should act as resistance, and you can see how price is been rejected off that level. All right, you can see that rejection right there. For tomorrow, I am expecting some downside right here. Okay, some downside. The euro against the American dollar should be making some downward moves, but the problem here is just room. There is not room enough for this pair to push because we have this rising level of support. But at any rate, if you are going to hit on your sell button, make sure that you cash out majority of your profit around somewhere in the air, so you don't have to trade in a zone where there is not enough room for price to move. Okay, so cash out early profit as price makes some pushes to the downside, then quickly move your stop loss to break even. Okay, in conclusion, here in the euro against the American dollar, the best directional bias for tomorrow is to the downside. All right, okay, the next pair is the Australian dollar against the American dollar. We have analyzed this pair before, where we talked about a price pushing to the downside, possibly to this next level of a counter trend line, that level right there. Let me try to draw that line so you can see it. Okay, that level, you can see the touches 1, 2, 3 times. Okay, if price comes to that level, it should be finding support to bounce to the upside. Well, we still have a little room for price to push to the downside. I am looking at something in the forward time frame that is actually looking good to me. Let me take off this level, just keep it within the daily. All right, zoom out this chart again, then let me use this line. Okay, the top, then this low right here. All right, now to me this is a high quality setup. It is a high quality type of price action for some nice move to the downside, possibly towards the red level right there, towards that level. Okay, so whatever we're seeing here is enough room to the downside. So this is a flat bottom triangle, that double level of support, leaning line to the upside as resistance, and we had that solid, really solid breakout candle for today. You can see that. And right now we are seeing some hesitation, some congestion. It looks good, but for me, I will prefer price to push up again to that zone. That is where I'll be looking for my sell opportunity in the Australian dollar against the American dollar. With what is happening right now, well, chances are that price might just push to the downside to that level of support. If that happens, I'm sorry, I will not be taking any trade. Okay, if that straight fall happens, I will not be taking any trade. My trade plan here is to be disciplined and be patient enough to wait for pullbacks to that area. Then I'll be searching for my likely valid entries based on my trading strategy for some nice pushes to the downside. Okay, it's a high quality setup. In fact, it is the 3 SMA strategy here. Let's see, firing that indicator. All right, here we got a swing setup. That's the swing to the downside. Then we now started seeing that breakout setup. The breakout setup here is a flat bottom triangle pattern. If price is able to give us that a pullback, I am sure we'll see more downside in the Australian dollar against the American dollar for tomorrow. Okay, so our eyes are all here, and we'll be searching for that valid entry for in this pair. Okay, let's move into the next one, the sterling pounds against the Swiss franc. No need to waste your time too much on this one. Our trade plan here is to wait for some pullbacks to somewhere around in here, or even to retest that broken line for us to look for our nice shot to the downside in the sterling pounds against the Swiss franc. It is a very nice setup. It is a healthy one. We will wait for that pullback and look for our entries. All right, the American dollar against the Canadian dollar. Well, we got price push in our favor, and today price is back up again. This is not looking good right now, but at any rate, let's see what's been going on. This is a congestion. That's a congestion right there. Okay, this was the first move before that sideways price behavior. What do we have here? We have that leaning high, and we have this double bottom of that double level of support. So let's try to draw our lines. Okay, that's the high, leaning right there. Let's now keep this double level of support. Okay, this one right there. Now you can see that we have the possibility of a flat bottom triangle. Okay, the possibility of a flat bottom triangle, which also suggests that price will break to the downside. Well, with this price action today, I do not feel comfortable with current trade. I do not feel any comfortable at all with this current trade. If price can even come somewhere in there, we are going to close this trade out and walk away. Even for a small loss, we'll be very willing to close the trade out. It is not looking nice right now. I do not like the type of price action I am seeing. So if price comes down, we'll close the trade out and wait for price to break out of this range. Okay. All right, in the 4 hours time frame, the range is clear. You can see the much hesitation right there. You can see how price just went zigzag, and it failed to take out this previous swing low. You can see the bounce, then that reverse and move back into that range. All right, the sterling pounds against the Japanese yen, we did analyze this, and I talked about this, that price is likely going to keep pushing to the downside. Right now price is trading around the lower level of support, this one here. Right there we have a double level right here. Okay, so price has been able to push to that level. Well, as it is, there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. Just remain patient. If we find any valid entry, we will definitely let you know. For now, price has made that move to that level of support, and there is nothing we can do for now. So let's wait and see what's going to develop around that area for us to know where to trade. All right, the Canadian dollar against the Swiss franc. This is an interesting one. You can see how price just gave us some sort of a breakout of that area. I am liking this. In the weekly time frame, you will see how we have that double top, and this seems to be the neckline. Okay, so price should likely come down to that level of support if we are going to have a range. Okay. All right, so in the daily time frame, price is pointing downwards. In the 4 hours time frame, you can see that this channel here has been taken out. This previous channel there has been broken to the downside. Well, for me, what I will want to see in the Canadian dollar against the Swiss franc is this. I'm actually following that in the 3 SMA, using the 3 SMA trading strategy, because we are having the green light here. Let me fire in that indicator. All right, in the 4 hours time frame, or not, let's see the 1 hour time frame. All right, in the 1 hour time frame, this is what I was actually looking at. Let's see. Okay, then it seems we got a triangle formation. Okay, a triangle formation. That's the first bounce, second bounce. This was a fake breakout. Another retest right there. This is the lower boundary. Now price gave us the breakout pullback, continuation move, trading the initial breakout of the 3 SMA trading strategy. But now we need to wait for the full swing reversal for this first swing pullback. Okay, so if price if price is able to from here begin to push to that zone somewhere in there, we'll be very happy to look for our short entries in the Canadian dollar against the Swiss franc. So let's skip this. Let's see what's going to happen. I am liking price action entirely. All right, finally the euro against the Swiss franc. I am sure you are seeing this already. This is a linear line. This is a level of support. We got that solid breakout. Okay, that's the breakout. All we need right now is to pull back to breakout level. Right there is where we're looking for our short entries in the euro against the Swiss franc. So give it some time, keep watching. There is no need to rush into trading anything. Just be patient. Once we find the valid trading opportunities, we'll definitely get involved. The one that we might be considering today is this one here. The manner of which we are going to get involved will be communicated to you, so remain patient. Just wait for our signals. Okay. Alright, thanks for watching. If you have questions or contributions, feel free, send them across to us, and we'll be very happy to respond to them. Do have a nice rest. Bye bye.